Hey, do you want to maximize outreach and boost engagement by 10x? Let me show you how. Hi, I'm Lucas Lanciotti, an Odoo sales expert, and welcome to LanziCo. I'm here to help Odoo partners grow by leveraging the best technology, tools, and techniques to unlock your full sales potential and drive accelerated growth. In marketing, capturing attention is crucial. In outreach is no different. You have a few seconds to spark interest and keep them in your message until you guide them and get them to your call to action. And remember, outreach is not a one-time effort. Managing to spark some curiosity in your first message can lead to greater engagement in the future. In turn, can lead that attention into an opportunity and an opportunity into revenue. After countless emails and calls, I've discovered a powerful technique that has helped me and my clients to boost engagement by at least 10x. These are specific targeted messages addressing a very clear pain point. It's pretty simple. It's called solution hooks. I'm going to start from my own personal experience. As soon as I was launching the first email campaign for LanziCo, I was very excited, but the campaign yielded subpar results, to be honest. I'm going to be very transparent with what went wrong. The email was all about me, what I could do, and what I had to offer. I was so focused on presenting my skills and my service to show and demonstrate authority that I completely disregard the audience needs. And I thought that this was the best way that I could showcase what I had done and the skills that I could bring to the table. But this strategy placed the entire onus on the prospects to figure out, okay, he knows how to do these things, how can he help me? Considering the target audience was very specific, I did get a few replies and honestly closed some deals, but the overall result of the campaign was not optimal. This experience taught me a fundamental lesson in communication, that you need to understand and address your audience needs to be able to communicate effectively. Outreach is all about them and not about us. Let's rewind back and point out the four main errors that I did in my first campaign. The message was generic, leads to low engagement. It focused on my services rather than their needs. It lacked specific metrics or quantifiable results. And finally, there was no segmentation. In business, we must evolve and evolve fast. So I took these lessons and I applied to my new and revamped campaign. The approach focused entirely on creating powerful solution hooks that would drive engagement. I worked to identify specific problems. I tailored the hooks to each one of those pain points. For example, partners that are already growing fast, I linked my skills to their needs, focusing on, for example, train your sales team to close deals 30% faster, or even onboard salespeople faster with a proven methodology. For smaller partners that are still working to build a sales funnel, my message would focus on it is time to build marketing automation tools and generate around 20 leads per week so you can convert more deals and start building sales processes that actually convert. Another big improvement in the second campaign was the use of multiple types of call to actions. I could dedicate, and I probably will dedicate, an entire video about types of call to actions and how to better use them across the different phases of an outreach campaign. I added, obviously, a booking meeting link, but also a personalized Loom or a PDF report that shows social proof, redirecting traffic to the landing page. All those different types of call to actions increased engagement in different formats. To summarize, a strong, powerful solution hook and multiple types of call to action. You hook, you point them towards an action, you provide value, and hopefully this will actually convert into a lead. But enough about me. As an Odoo partner, you can easily include solution hooks in your next outreach campaigns. Let me show you two use cases that I actually implemented successfully with different partners. After a successful implementation, you realize this is the exact ideal client profile that I would like to target. You want to create a campaign around that ICP so you can start building reputation within the industry, gain market share, and potentially lead one successful implementation into an entire vertical within your business. There are some clear benefits from this approach. You already know the ins and outs and the major pain points from that specific industry. You gain clear and specific terminology, and with that, you know exactly which buttons to press in this campaign. Let's say that your client is in wholesale distribution. They were really struggling to see their total landed product cost, which includes transportation, handling, and storage fees, All of that needs to be computed in real time. Otherwise, it was eating up on their margins. And this is a business that already works with very slim margins. You want to come up with a strong solution hook. In the past, I've seen typical outreach messages like, let me help you digitize. Let me help you innovate. Another approach is focusing on the features. So I've seen a lot of Odoo can integrate all product costs, or Odoo can give you real-time visibility. Let's focus on features and not outcomes. Why not come in already strong with a quantifiable solution? What if you could increase your margins by 5 to 7% with real-time visibility and tracking of total landed product cost? Or you could use the social proof approach. For company X, we streamlined cost tracking operations, increasing their margins by 5 to 7%. Nobody wants to feel lagging behind. So you know that feeling can really drive action. The second use case for using solution hooks in outreach campaigns, when you want to target a completely new industry. You identified a trend, you build your ICP, now it's time to create a message that will actually resonate using solution hooks. Suppose you notice paddle courts popping up like fungi in your city. For the Americans, it's like pickleball, but much, much more fun. Identified the operational manager or sometimes the owner as your ideal client profile. Identify the pain points. Recommend using Perplexity Deep Research or Gemini Deep Research, which can perform an incredible analysis of the industry and come back to you with specific pain points. At this point, I believe you know how to build prompts, analyze and research the business model of paddle courts, what daily metrics are tracked, what are the top operational bottlenecks. Research comes back and we identify the main pain points as managers waste over 9 hours a week scheduling freelance coaching lessons in a messy spreadsheet, and it is a total waste of time. There's also a costly downtime. About 15% of potential bookings, so inventory, lost due to ignore maintenance. How do you identify the pain points? It's time to craft the solution hook. You can obviously use Gen AI like Claude or ChatGPT. I prefer Claude for natural language. And a strong tip is always pre-train or define your brain tone. Otherwise, you're gonna have to rework on that prompt several times until you get a good starting draft. Here's a few examples that I came up with. For the messy spreadsheet managing freelance coach, a good hook would be cut freelance coach scheduling time from 9 hours to 45 minutes a week. For the inventory downtime, instead of saying, we'll help you track maintenance, go for the outcome. You can say, achieve 98% court availability by eliminating missed maintenance with real-time visibility, with tracking, all of those nice features that Odoo can provide. Mix different hooks with different call to actions, start testing. A/B testing is your friend. So when you have the data back, analyze, track everything, see who's the winner, and then scale it up. Let's wrap it up by emphasizing 4 key principles for using solution hooks in your outreach campaigns. It has to be compelling and short, 20-30 words maximum. The message needs to convey that you understand the pain point and that you can provide a quantifiable solution. 3, focus on outcomes, not features. And 4, stick to the golden rule. 1 problem, 1 solution per message. Do not dilute, keep your communication clear and impactful. Now it's your turn to take action. Review your latest outreach. Find a specific problem that you might have overlooked or entirely missed. Test it out. Send me your before and afters, and I will personally provide feedback. If you're still here, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And if you want to help even more a fellow Odooer, hit the subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.